Hey, I just ended a 1 week intimacy thing, and I feel like all of this, like, what led me to this point was deciding to move to Oregon. And even though I don't know if I'm actually gonna move to Oregon, it just led me to say F it and follow the fun and like literally say to my reality. And so I met this person on Bumble, and I just had this urge to like ask someone to hang out, and like none of the people in my life could. And also I don't really feel satisfied by any of the people in my life, and I just wanted my physical needs met. And I knew like when I did it, I knew that I could leave at any time. I knew that if I ended up going there and I didn't like it, that'd be fine. I like made a list of boundaries in my head before. Oh, I need some rose water spray. Yeah. Doesn't matter really. Like, it was a positive experience. And like it was honestly the most positive physical experience with a male I've ever had. And at the same time, the more we saw each other, I still noticed that some of my needs weren't being met. And like the second time we hung out, like the way the interaction went, it was a little bit different because it was rushed. And so the next day, I literally woke up when I was home. I wrote an essay about it and I gave it to him, and I expected him to like not like be like, what's wrong with this bitch? But I was so prepared to like for things to end, and I was like, I need to get the truth out, and then he still wanted to continue things, which I was like, wow, this could be something very beautiful. But at the same time, I gave someone a step-by-step thing of how their actions made me feel and what I need to feel secure, even in physical intimacy and emotional intimacy. Because we both agreed that if for some reason we wanted a relationship, then it's on the table, but there was no pressure for it. None of this really matters. The point is, I kept on being, surprised, because in the past, whenever I've tried to explain my feelings to someone, they'd just be like, it just like avoidance, straight up. And so I guess this is the first time that a person appreciated, how honest I was, and explaining to me how glad they were that I was dishonest. But then I couldn't help but notice that they didn't take the initiative to do the same type of honesty as I was doing. And I was like, maybe I could be patient, it's a hard thing. But it just so turns out that I am done walking people through their emotions. It's different if they want to go there, but I only got to this point because I spent so much time in solitude debating what I really wanted. And so even though there was times where we connected physically and that allowed us to connect emotionally on a deeper level, it had to end. And yeah, it was hard to end it because things went pretty well, but I think an indicator for me was it was 9 or 10 a.m. and he was like, okay, I'm ready to start my day, like, which meant I would leave. And like, I guess I'm okay with that, but at the same time, I want someone to bask in my presence and to make me breakfast or make sure that I'm okay with leaving, or at least be able to have the vocabulary to say, I want to be alone right now. Are you okay with leaving? Is there anything I can do for you before you leave? And what's funny is I got walked to my car and like I almost just left, but then I was like, wait, I have to tell you something, and then I like kind of ended it. And then because I ended it, you know, he was very sweet about it. He told me he hoped that I found what I was looking for. I was a beautiful soul, a beautiful person, yada yada yada. But the irony is, as he walked back into his house, his mom was like, "You're not gonna stay for breakfast?" And I was like, "Oh no." And it's just like, I got in the car and I literally just started crying. And it's like, even if I hadn't ended it with him, his mom wouldn't have came out at the same time I did. And also, like, I want someone to be asking me themselves, like, if I can stay for breakfast, you know? But I thought it was sweet of her. Bless her. Don't know her name. She's cool. Also, I'm 22, so I feel like when the people I'm seeing, if they like still live with family, I'm okay with that. And I wonder if that'll change as I get older. But right now I'm living with family. I guess I can't really, you know, be hypocritical. But I do think it's nice when someone has their own place, and I know, inshallah, I will have my own sovereignty over my living space. I already have it. Okay. What was the point of this video? Is it educational? I don't know. Maybe some good things happen too, but I'll just put that in another video. Okay. Well, thanks for listening. I don't really have... In my current timeline, in this present moment, I can't think of anybody who I speak to that emotionally fulfills me, which is why I broadcast to the internet. But that will change. It already has changed, actually. I'm just going in the unfolding. Love you. Bye.